Question number 151. Formation of angiotensin II results in all except, and the options are vasoconstriction leading to increase in blood pressure, increased reabsorption of NaCl, decrease in diameter of efferent arteriole, and decrease in GFR. And we know that angiotensin II is formed in response to fall in glomerular filtration rate or GFR when there is decrease in blood pressure or decrease in blood volume. So formation of angiotensin II will not result in decrease in GFR, but this will result in increase in GFR. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. On the contrary, angiotensin II increases glomerular blood pressure by causing efferent arterioles to constrict. It also increases blood volume in two ways. Firstly, angiotensin II increases glomerular blood pressure by causing efferent arterioles to constrict. So option number 3, decrease in diameter of efferent arteriole, cannot be a correct answer because it is the result of formation of angiotensin II. Now this angiotensin II also increases blood volume in two ways. Firstly, by signaling the PCT or proximal convoluted tubule to reabsorb more NaCl and water, and secondly, by stimulating adrenal gland to release aldosterone, which induces the distal parts of tubules to reabsorb more sodium and water. So option number 1, vasoconstriction leading to increase in blood pressure, cannot be a correct answer, and option number 2, increased reabsorption of NaCl, cannot be a correct answer because these are the result of formation of angiotensin II. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 152. Which one is not in contact with the juxtaglomerular apparatus? And the options are PCT, DCT, afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. And we all know that the epithelial cells of DCT that come in contact with afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole, they are denser than the other tubular cells and are collectively called the macula densa. And this macula densa along with juxtaglomerular cells form juxtaglomerular apparatus, which is in contact with efferent arteriole, DCT, this is DCT, distal convoluted tubule, but not with PCT or proximal convoluted tubule. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1, PCT. This juxtaglomerular apparatus is not in direct contact with proximal convoluted tubule. But option number 2, DCT, afferent arteriole, and last option, efferent arteriole, cannot be the correct answers because they all are associated with juxtaglomerular apparatus. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 153. Flagellar movement is seen generally in, and the options are spermatozoa, amoeba, Kupffer cells and leukocytes. And the correct answer to this question is option number 1, spermatozoa, because human sperm or spermatozoa, they have flagella for locomotion and movement, whereas rest of the options like amoeba and leukocytes cannot be a correct answer because amoeba and leukocytes show pseudopodial movement. And last option, Kupffer cells, cannot be a correct answer because Kupffer cells are found in liver. These are tissue-specific macrophages and they exhibit phagocytosis by the formation of pseudopodia. And these cells do not exhibit flagellar movement. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 154. Select the closest relative of man among following. And the options are gibbon, orangutan, gorilla and chimpanzee. And the correct answer to this question is option number 4, chimpanzee, because the banding pattern of chromosome 3 and 6 in human and chimpanzees show remarkable similarities. As you can see here in this chromosomal differences between Homo and great apes are orangutan, gorilla and chimpanzee, humans share remarkable and significant similarity with chimpanzee. So the correct answer is 4, whereas rest of the options gibbon, gorilla and orangutan cannot be the correct answer because these great apes are not the closest relative of man. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 155. Choose the incorrect statement with respect to cardiac muscle fibers. And the options are show autorhythmic contractions, uninucleated, non-striated muscle fibers, innervated by autonomic nervous system, and intercalated discs are present. And we know that option number 2, uninucleated non-striated muscle fibers, is an incorrect statement with respect to cardiac muscle fibers. So this is a correct answer to our question. As you can see here, cardiac muscle fibers are involuntary. They are innervated by autonomic nervous system. They are striated in appearance. They have single nucleus, that means they are uninucleated, and they are branched. So these are striated muscle fibers and not non-striated muscle fibers. Rest of the options, they show autorhythmic contraction, is a correct statement. So this cannot be a correct answer because cardiac muscle fibers are involuntary in nature and they exhibit autorhythmicity. Next statement is innervated by autonomic nervous system, as it is also a correct statement. This cannot be a correct answer because cardiac muscle fibers are involuntary in nature. And the last option, intercalated discs are present, is also a correct statement with respect to cardiac muscle fiber. So this cannot be a correct answer. So the correct answer is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question.